It was Mark Poulton that packaged him. Mark is fired. Tell Mark I'm mad.
Yeah, this is primetime Poulton. Keep it entertaining. You already know it. Outworking everybody and he don't ever quit. Talking about plenty comics like Graveyard Shift, Sea Dogs, Fighting Wolf, U.S. Assassin. Doing just what he loves. This is his passion. Bring more value to your dollar. No, I'm not fronting. That's how just a writer became a moral compass. This is primetime Poulton. This is primetime Poulton. Let's go.
Behold the King of Kings. On your knees, dog. All hail. Bow down to the King. Bow down to the King in red as he walked from the place where the traitor lost both his name and his face. Through the halls and the corridors, stinking in blood, he tasted his grin, and it tasted good. The King took his head, left him broken and dead. Bow down to the King. Bow down to the King. Bow down to the King, left none living, unable to tell. The King took their heads and he sent them to hell. Their screams echo loud in the place of their death. Ripped open they die with their final breath. They hail the King of Kings. Bow down to the King. Bow down to the King. Bow down to the King. Into the dirt. His will be done. Now feel your fear. There can be only one. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down to the. Bow down. Bow down to the King. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. The King is here. Now feel your fear. The King of Kings. All hail the King. On your knees to the King. The King of Kings. There is only one.
Graveyard Shift 2 was really, really good. It's one of my favorite Comicsgate books that I've ever read. I really, really enjoyed it. I keep saying that. I didn't realize how much I like Mark Poulton's writing. But I do. He writes a pretty good action superhero yarn. I'm tempted to check out his other project, which looks Sea Dog. It looks pretty cool as well. Codename Kill Switch.
Just another boring day where nothing changes. Everything was normal till you came running up my street, and you ran so fast. I was taken by the flash. Then you came and brought me here. You locked me here. You locked me in your basement. And you told me you loved me. And I said I loved you too. And it happened all so fast. I was taken by the flash. 'Cause Flash, I know you know that you're the fastest man I know. Whenever you're away from me, my whole world moves so slow. The only thing I have now are the memories that passed. If I'd have known this day would be all I taken by the flash. My mother and my father, they both warned me when they said you were unstable. But your jawline and your brown eyes, they were more than I could take. And it happened all so fast. I was taken by the flash. Now we both gone missing and we're kissing till the police come to find us. Is it wrong that I like it and I don't wanna go back home? And it happened all so fast. I was taken by the flash. 'Cause Flash, I know you know that you're the fastest man I know. Whenever you're away from me, my whole world moves so slow. The only thing I have now are the memories that pass. If I'd have known this day would be all now taken by the flash. Ezra, no, don't take me home. Just keep me here, just keep me wanting. Ezra, no, don't take me home. Just keep me here, just keep me wanting. Ezra, no, don't take me home. Just keep me here, just keep me wanting. Ezra, no, don't take me home. Just keep me here, just keep me wanting.
What's up, everyone? Happy Sunday. It's the Moral Compass, the Fulfillment King, good old TMC, Mark Poulton, and welcome to the Writhe Payne Horror Movie Club, episode 54. Today we're talking Stir of Echoes. Joining me, Enrico Botta. What's up, Enrico?
Hey, Mark. Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Man, I don't know about you, Enrico, but this heat is beating me down, man.
Yeah, just wiping everybody out.
Yeah. I visited you yesterday. You were headed out for a run. Did you
Yep.
manage to do that?
I did. I made it 3 miles. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I was dead, and then I drank like 2 bottles of Prime after that.
Now, I did a 2-mile walk around the neighborhood with Missy, and then me, Missy, Chase, and Sean. We went to see the Jersey Shore Blue Claws, and it started out hot, but as the night progressed, it was still hot, but there was a nice breeze, probably because it's near the shore. So
Yeah.
it was actually a fun night. So
Yeah, we actually packed up and drove we'll just walk on the boardwalk, and it was actually chilly enough that the girls had to buy some hoodies.
oh, nice.
So yeah, got a little chillier down there at the shore. But yeah, today I didn't get to exercise, so I might actually go for my run tonight. So maybe better without the
Oh,
sun
wow.
down on me. Do for a little night run.
Yeah. I think my night is we're gonna do a little barbecuing. Then family's gonna go get some ice cream, and then Missy and I will probably binge watch some Cobra Kai. I've already seen the series. She hasn't watched it yet, but I'm getting her into it. New season starts July 18th. I'm so excited for it.
Yeah, it should be cool, man. I love me some Cobra Kai.
Yeah, it does. Man, just rewatching. We're at season 5 right now. What a great series! Who would ever thought that? I mean, I loved Karate Kid when I was younger, but who would have thought like it would turn into such a great TV show?
It was perfect, and like them bringing everybody back too for all the little cameos and all the different characters.
Yeah.
Really great.
Yeah, I just got. We just viewed the return of the bad boy of karate, Mike Barnes. So that was one of the highlights for me in the series so far to see Mike Barnes return.
He works at the furniture store, right?
He owns the furniture.
Oh, he owns
it. Oh, where's my manners? We got the chat with us. We got, of course, first in the chat as always. What else is new? We got Ice Pick. Mark Pengrin, he says Amanda B picked a good one. Did she though? Or did Citizen Ronan pick this? She gave me her word that this was legit her pick, Stir of Echoes. I'll take her at her word. What do you think, Enrico?
Yeah, let's do it. We'll take it. Take her at her word. Of course it was hers.
Yeah. She's also sharing the link. Sign up for Writhe Payne 2. She wants to know how much we wagering that Graves will be 1 here, 2 more or less than 15 minutes late. I'm telling you, there's no way Chris Graves is showing up this week. He canceled on the gym for me, and luckily I reached out to him last night saying we still going to the gym. Otherwise, I would have just been waiting there forever for him. No, he has plans today. Family barbecue, as does Dexter Weeks. Dex is having a big pool party at his house. Where's our invitations, Enrico?
I think they're in the mail. We just didn't find them. I mean, we didn't look.
He did say he's going to have a haunted pizza pool party.
That's right.
Later. Yeah, later this summer. Mark Pengrin says,
It's haunted pizza skinny dipping. We call it pizza with no toppings.
Mark says, I have faith in Chris Graves. Bless your heart, Mark Pengrin. Amanda says she has more faith in Dex than Enrico. Speaking of Dex, sign up for Dex's project, Beast of Blood Island. We're going to take a look at the sign-up page in a minute. Amanda says, also in honor of the 4th, don't forget to back US Assassin 4 on Indiegogo. Thank you, Amanda B. I don't know if you saw this, Enrico. I streamed for 12 hours on the 4th of July.
No, I actually found out about it this morning when I was checking X, and I was like, I was like, oh man, when did this happen? I missed this whole
Well,
thing.
Actually, I didn't stream. U.S. Assassin streamed. It was just the camera on the U.S. Assassin Slam Buddy, and more people tuned in to watch that than some of our shows when we have actual guests on. So
Did
people love a good.
Buddy speak?
No, you know what? I popped in a couple times during the 12-hour stream just to say hello and check up on the chat. Sean Aaron popped in while I was at my family barbecue, and people would be excited when they would catch us live. But other than that, no, it was just like 12 hours of the U.S. Assassin Slam Buddy propped in front of my chair. And yeah, more people tuned in to watch that than they do our regular shows.
Well, that's pretty crazy.
But the good news is
I'm surprised, really.
Yeah, we passed $10,000 combined on Indiegogo and Fund My Comic during that 12-hour stream, and my subscribers went up to 1,300 during that. People love a good a good boring stream where nothing happens. So maybe there's more of those in our future here at Primetime Poulton.
Yeah, maybe we should just sit there and have a cup of tea and or coffee.
Well, I always said the perfect the perfect stream will be 59 minutes of intro, and then I'll just pop on in the end and thank everyone for tuning in.
I'm gonna get like a really good microphone and like hook it up, and I'll just like slurp my coffee like it was ASMR.
Oh yeah, that's big. That's big. You probably have a good following. Mark Penguin says U.S. Assassin Beard Zerker #1 comic book Keanu Reeves. Oh yeah, Parody Press is having a little sale on those. Pick them up in honor of 4th of July. Only $4.99.
Beard Zerker, what's that?
It's a parody of Keanu's Berserker.
Yeah. Keanu Reeves Berserker parody. Get it? I get it.
Yeah. Amanda B says, "What are the Blue Claws?" The Blue Claws are the Phillies minor league single A team. They play Jersey Shore, beautiful stadium. I took the guys there for a haunted pizza boys' night out last year. We had a fire pit. I went back with Missy, Chase, and Sean. We got a fire pit and enjoyed the game. Didn't need the fire pit aspect of it. I just wanted that private area. Someone did have their fire on last night, though. So, Christopher Bouchard in the chat. He says, "Hello, Mark and Enrico."
What's up, Chris?
Amanda B says 18th is coming. What's that mean? What's she talking about?
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually doing something on August 18th. Or, I mean, yeah. Is she talking about July 18th? What is that? What is that?
I don't know. Amanda B says, "Wait, Dex is letting me down. Can I remove my link to his project?" Amanda says she did pick that. Missy says, "Hey, all Blue Claws are the Phillies minor league single A team." Mark Yoon in the house. "Look at these sexy shades wearing comic creators." Yeah, what's up, Mark? Mark, I have more pages for Gun Goth for you. I'll have to send them your way. Wasn't sure if it was baseball or something else. Amanda B says, "People love chair streams. More chair streams coming to Primetime Poulton."
What are chair streams? Just people sitting in chairs talking?
Just the camera's on your chair. No one's there.
Oh my gosh.
It's a thing.
What is the world?
Yeah. Mark Penguin says, "You guys need to go see Maxine. Highly recommend." I want to see Maxine.
Yeah. Sarah and I want to go see that.
Did you see the other movies?
No, I didn't, but I'm going to watch both of them before I go see Maxine.
Yeah, so Maxine is the third installment of the X. I guess it's the X franchise, X, Pearl, and now Maxine. Dex, I wish Dex was here. Dex is a huge fan of those movies. He took me to see X, and afterwards I was like, "What did I just watch?" and when Pearl came out, I didn't want any part of it. And now that I think back at it, I'm like, man, I want to rewatch X, and I want to see Pearl now because Maxine looks good.
Cool.
This week we're talking Stir of Echoes. Like we said earlier, Amanda B picked this one out. It's kind of her redemption pick because she was kind of maybe not cheating us, but lying to us. She was taking other people's picks and claiming them as her own. Finally,
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess maybe a fib.
Finally, the brave citizen Ronan came forth. He doesn't need to be afraid of Amanda B anymore. Writhe Payne Horror Movie Club is a safe space for all. Citizen Ronan, if you're here, come forward. Let us know if did you really pick this? Take credit for it if you did. I believe Amanda B. I'm not saying I don't believe Amanda B, but Citizen Ronan, if you're out there. Before we get into that, though, we got a little shilling to do. We already, mentioned the links. U.S. Assassin 4. We're in our second 30 days on Indiegogo. We've passed $10,000 combined on Fund My Comic and Indiegogo. Guest starring Roddy Piper. Since we passed 10,000, we unlocked a couple new stretch goals. Mercenary Magnet by 6 a.m. Comics, and also adding another card to the trading card set. Excited for that. It's the Search for Bazooka Dog. We got 2 covers over on Indiegogo from John Stinsman. We got U.S. Assassin, and we got Roddy Piper. People are loving this Roddy Piper cover. Some killer interiors by Mike McMahon. Mike hard at work on the book as he recovers from cancer surgery. Beautiful double-page spread. The Mercenary returns. New characters like USSR Assassin and Siberia, the Cyborg Bear. Speaking of Siberia, I'm getting my next tattoo next weekend, Enrico, and it's going to be a Siberia tattoo.
Oh man, huge back piece of that.
No. I'm getting the skull. Chris did like a half skull. He did a homage of Mike's graveyard shift.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And I asked him if he could complete the other side of the Siberia skull. So it's a bear skull with the cyborg eye. I'm going to get that tattooed on my forearm. And Chris's son is going to tattoo it for me.
Oh, wow. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I just like the press-on tattoos. You can actually get it custom made,
Oh, of course. We're also offering U.S. Assassin War Stories. Actually, I'm sending this off to the printer. I want to get a couple copies in advance because I'm really excited about this this book. This is a 80-page manga-sized collection of the first 3 volumes, full color, all drawn by Mike McMahon. This is your gateway book to the U.S. Assassin universe. First 3 volumes. Pick this up, only $25. And we also have the Mike McMahon, hardcover, collecting Mike's best artwork from the series. Guys, go check out U.S. Assassin 4. That's not all, though. I'm going to drop a link in the chat for it first. Also, we got, it's the name of the show, Writhe Payne. Writhe Payne Book 2 coming to Indiegogo sometime next month. Oh, that's the wrong campaign. I got campaign number 1. I got too many tabs open up, Enrico. When you run a show, you got a lot of different tabs. Let me find book 2. Here it is. I'm not going to bring it up, but I'll just drop the link again. Sign up. You're going to get, a tier with an exclusive trading card. My plan is we need 20 trading cards so I can put them in those card frames. I already have one right over here, one graveyard shift frame filled with cards. I want a Writhe Payne one to go with it. We'll get there. And not last but not least, again, American Ninja X from Riot Press Comics. Mike and I are working on that with PTP. Go sign up for that. I think today is the last day to get $5 shipping, so make sure you sign up. American Ninja action figure, U.S. Assassin action figure, comic book with both of them in it, written by me, drawn by Patrick. I think we're going to have a variant cover by Mike McMahon. You know, there's a lot of drama when American Ninja was first announced. But if people just like hung in there, they would have saw, you know, maybe it was some, you know, people with common goals working together.
People that like people that like hoods.
Yeah. Patriotic ninjas that love America.
Yeah. American Ninja.
This is the time of year, you know, where ninjas are very patriotic. And last but not least, we talked about it, Dexter Weeks. He has his first crowdfunder coming up. And this is for mature audiences only. I'm talking Beast of Blood Island, the graphic novel. Beautiful Babes. Tropical Terror. If you like your horror with a large dose of beautiful women, this book's for you. And it's based off the old drive-in movies from 60s and 70s, Blood Island, that were filmed in the Philippines. This is sort of the start of a new horror verse, I guess. They're working with the producer who owns the rights to Blood Island. He also owns the rights to Frankenstein versus Dracula and some other films, and they're going to make a connected universe with all these. I think not just in, you know, in movies, but in comics as well. So guys, sign up for this. It's going to be awesome. And, you know, Dex is our boy, so you know, we got to support him. All right, that's the shilling section of our show, Enrico. And unless you got anything you'd like to share.
No, we can move on.
Okay. Let's talk Stir of Echoes, 1999 horror movie. Is it really a horror movie, though, or is it more of a thriller? Thriller with horror themes?
Yeah, I think it's more of like a thriller, I guess you could say. It's like supernatural thriller, right? Supernatural thriller.
Yeah, supernatural. There you go. Supernatural thriller, starring Kevin Bacon. This came out in 1999. I went with Dex. We saw this in theaters when it came out. It's hard to believe that this movie's 25 years old because it still looks pretty modern, you know? I was thinking about it.
Kevin Bacon was the man for a while. Kevin Bacon was in the movie that I saw on my very first date.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which is weird because my first movie date was with the movie She's Having a Baby.
Oh, wow.
It's like a weird movie to go see with a girl.
Yeah.
You know, first date. But anyway, Kevin Bacon. So Stir of Echoes, Kevin's Bacon.
I was thinking while I was watching that, I was like, in 99, if I watched a movie that was 25 years old, I would think, man, this movie's old.
Right. Yeah. Insane.
But now I would look back at a movie that's 25 years old and I was like, feels like it was just yesterday that I saw this in the theaters.
I know.
Is this like the first sign of getting old?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're like, wait a minute, Spaceballs isn't that old. Yeah. I remember seeing Empire Strikes Back in the theater, man. It's freaking crazy.
Missy explains the 18th. Cobra Kai season 6. That's July 18th. That's when that starts.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. I remember I downloaded Cobra Kai season 1 and gave it to you, remember, on a thumb drive, I think, Mark.
Yeah. and I watched it like real quick. Like I was like so engrossed in it. And then Sean Aaron came to visit me. I was like, Sean, you need to watch this. And we sat down and we binge watched it. And then when season 2 came out, because that's when it was on
Prime, right?
It was on YouTube.
That's right.
YouTube Premium. Sean signed up for YouTube Premium just so he could watch season 2. And then it went to Netflix, and all these people discovered it. And I was kind of mad. I was like, no, we were all about this show 2 years ago.
Right.
And now you guys are like taking it from us.
It's like when your indie band blows up.
Mm-hmm. I liked them back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amanda B says, no, I just suggested. Did I really say that they were my idea? We're just giving you a hard time, Amanda. Mark Yoon says, Stir of Echoes is fun. If I remember, it's been years. Mike D in the house, he says, ever see The Endless and Resolution? A little hard to piece together, but an interesting universe. I don't believe I've ever seen these.
Mm-mm.
Mark says it's going to be on his chest, and one of Mark's nipples is going to be the cybernetic eye. Oh, that's a possibility.
That's part of Mark's next tattoo. It's gonna have a big
Yeah.
eyeball tattooed on his nipple.
Big nipple eyeball. Oh. Amanda B says, I would think that would be a bit painful. I have a feeling that would be. Mark Penguin says, my first movie date was the movie starring Robert De Niro, 15 minutes.
And it's funny because now De Niro's 15 minutes are up.
Say his name and he appears. It's Citizen Ronan. Citizen Ronan. I've said this before. This is a safe space. You are safe here. Did you tell Amanda B to select Stir of Echoes, or did she come up with this one on her own?
Be honest.
Be honest. She can't hurt you here.
As my grandmother used to say, tell the truth and shame the devil.
Wow. Mark correcting us. It was actually called YouTube Red back then. I remember that. Yeah,
you're right. That's right.
Amanda B welcoming Citizen Ronan. She's probably like private DMing. She's like, you tell him just like I told you to say.
It's actually not even. It's not even him. It's just her. It's like one of her puppets.
Oh, it's our alt account. Yeah. Amanda says I could cuss him out in the DMs, but I'm telling the truth. We're just messing with you.
We can't handle the truth, Amanda.
Mm-hmm. Citizen Ronan says I did not pick Stir of Echoes. It was all Amanda, and that's the bottom line. Well, there you have it.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
So, Stir of Echoes, 25-year-old movie starring Kevin Bacon. It starts off with Kevin Bacon plays a guy who, has a family. Hits him, his wife, and their son. Their son, from the start, it seems like he can talk to dead people. Now, you were telling me this came out, 2 months after Sixth Sense?
Yeah, okay, so Stir of Echoes was, I think, September.
It was I feel like it was an August movie.
One of them was. So
yeah.
They both came out in 1999. Stir of Echoes and The Sixth Sense. They both came out in 1999. One came out in August and one came out in September. I think Sixth Sense came out first. I think Sixth Sense was August and
I think you're right.
September. Okay. But it's very interesting that they both came out in that 1 month window, and they both have little kids that can see dead people, But Stir of Echoes is based on a novel from 1958, and I wonder if M. Night Shyamalan had any exposure to that novel that Stir of Echoes is based on, because it's like the little kid talks to dead people. It's interesting.
Oh, Amanda B doing the research. Stir of Echoes, September 10th.
Yeah. Okay.
Sixth Sense, August 6th.
Right. So Sixth Sense. Okay, it was first, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, by a month. Yeah.
And we got Corey Barton in the house. He says, I've seen this movie. Penguin also saying Stir of Echoes based on a novel from the 50s.
Yeah, 1958. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the novel, but I remember.
It was called A Stir of Echoes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So Kevin Bacon and his family, they live in this neighborhood that is, I don't know, maybe one of the friendliest neighborhoods. They're always having get-togethers, like out in the streets and block parties and stuff. They go to this one party, and his wife's sister stops by to go with them, and the wife tells her sister that she's pregnant, and she's the one who breaks it to Kevin Bacon, and he's not thrilled about it because he's about to go tour with his garage band.
Right.
But he seems like a good guy. He turns it around and says, "No, I'm excited about this. It's going to be great, and I'm too old to have these rock and roll dreams." So he's gonna do what he has to and take care of this new baby. Meanwhile, then they go over to this party. They leave their kid alone in his sleeping bed all by himself, but they take the baby. What's that called? The baby monitor. Yeah. I don't know. Would you do that?
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think I would. But nothing happens. I kept thinking, is something going to happen to this kid? Because it's been 25 years. I couldn't remember.
The kid's just talking to weird,
yeah.
Right? And we think it's an imaginary friend or something.
Yeah. So while they're at this party, his wife's sister, his sister-in-law, is like a psychic or whatever, or some sort of medium or something. And she says she can hypnotize people. And Kevin Bacon's a skeptic. And he was like, "No, hypnotize me." And she was like, "No, it won't work. You're a skeptic." And he goes, No, I'll do everything you say. She hypnotizes him, and it F's up his life. Afterwards, he starts seeing things, having visions, and he can see dead people now. He can see the girl that his son has been talking to, and his son sort of knows. His son says, "Don't be scared of them," right?
Right.
And he's trying to get his son to tell him more about this, but it's upsetting the mom, so the kid won't talk about it. But these visions keep up for Kevin Bacon, and he's they have a missing girl in their town who's disappeared like 6 months ago. He starts asking the neighbors about her, and they're like, "Why are you asking about this girl?" And one of the neighbors is his landlord, who's a cop. I think he's a cop, but he's also kind of a not a slumlord, but
he's a real estate investor. Like he's trying to buy up little properties to make extra money for himself because he doesn't want to work like forever, right?
Yeah, he says when he retires, he'll have like 3 houses that he rents out. So everyone is sort of like, "Oh, why are you? This is so weird that you're bringing this up." But he's starting to become obsessed with it because he thinks that's the girl that he saw in his
vision on the couch.
In his vision on the couch, and he's thinking like maybe she, lived there at one time or what. He's trying to piece it together. He asks his sister-in-law to hypnotize him again. And she does it, and this time, he's supposed to be in a theater by himself, but there's someone else there with him, and it's the girl.
Yeah, and you find out she wants something. Well, she's trying to get something out of the kid at first, because is this after the theater scene? Like the wife goes to try and seek some help and tries to find other people that have these visions too.
Yeah.
How did she find the path to those people? Does she have a card, or does the sister say something about it?
So she took the son for a walk, and they stumbled across this funeral.
Oh yes.
And it was a police funeral, and the one policeman spotted the kid and could tell that he had the gift too, and he gave the wife the card and said, "Oh, does your husband have this gift too?" And she was like, "Yeah." She goes, and he was like, "Tell him to come here. It's people with like powers."
Yeah, similar position. But he said that his son was a better receiver than the father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, we've got 74 people watching on X and YouTube. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, hit notifications. We're here every Sunday talking horror movies you can watch for free on Tubi. This week we're talking Stir of Echoes. Let's catch up with the chat. We got Mark Penguin says, I think the Diaz brothers are somewhere in the background since it's in Chicago. Possibly. We got Sin's Corner in the house. What's up? Thanks for joining us. She says it's a great movie.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Penguin says, I mean, to be fair, I'm not a parent, but it was the house across the street from their house. Yeah, maybe I'm just a little bit overprotective. Amanda B says, I wouldn't think it would have that range in that year, nor have the money for a top of the line range. Oh, so she's saying, yeah, that baby monitor wouldn't be able to pick up reception across the street, a couple houses down. I don't know.
There's a couple little gems in this movie and a couple weird scenes we're about to get into. But
yeah. Sin says, are you also streaming on YouTube? Yep. Over on my channel, Primetime Poulton. We're on X. We're on YouTube. Mark Penguin says he was even looking at the son's bedroom window from the porch. Okay. Maybe I'm just a little. Maybe I'm a bit of a hovering parent.
yeah, I'm a worry. I'm a window.
Yeah. Stop calling me out, Penguin.
What is that? A helicopter parent? That's what it's called. Helicopter.
Yeah, you hover over them. Yeah. Amanda B. Don't forget the kid told the mom to call the babysitter. Yeah, she couldn't find a sitter, and he was like, ask, oh, what was the girl's name? But it turns out it's Samantha, the dead girl's sister. And when he tells the babysitter, Samantha says it's dark where she's at, and Samantha's sister starts freaking out and kidnaps him to take him to her mother because her sister's been missing 6 months. That's when Kevin Bacon realizes, oh, the girl he's been seeing is Samantha, and his son knows about it too. That's when he starts putting pieces together.
Yeah, and they go back to the group of people that also have the visions. We never see them. Do we ever see them again? Do they come into the picture after?
No.
Yeah,
It would have been interesting if they helped him more.
Yeah. So the wife goes there, and nothing else comes out of that because she didn't.
I wonder if there's deleted scenes.
Yeah.
Mark says the ghost girl is Dr. Cameron from House, Emma from Once Upon a Time. Oh, I recognized her from House. She's also the star of Urban Legends 2, which is a favorite of mine. Sin says, there you are. Saw you streaming on Twitter and wanted to find you here. Hi, Mark. Hi, Enrico. This is a great movie.
Hey, what's up?
We got Brian Kriskow in the house. He says, what up, fellas? Thank you for joining us. He says, Stir is such a great underrated horror movie. Sin says, I feel like the movie version is actually better than the book. I listened to the book a few years ago. Mark says, her sister, the babysitter, is Paris from Gilmore Girls, Bonnie from How to Get Away with Murder. Wow. Citizen Ronan says, women always want something, even the ghost women.
Yeah. What ghost women want. That's a new movie starring Mel Gibson.
Amanda wants to know if the book is pretty similar. Brian says, what I love about streaming is that movies like this and Don't Look Now are finding their audiences. Oh, well, that's the great thing. We just discovered a movie called Mikey that we became obsessed with. And the movie apparently was banned in the UK for the last 25 years. It just got unbanned. And I just so happened to go to Garden State Comic Fest, and who was there? The star of Mikey. And it was it made my whole summer, Enrico, to meet Mikey.
Oh, you got an autograph from Mikey.
Yeah, who is now the bass player for the Ataris. So that's pretty cool. Sin says, I don't remember the details, but yeah, he could see a ghost in his house or something. And also, in case you don't recognize my channel name, this is Matt's sister. Yeah, this is Matt Dalton's sister.
Yeah, what's up?
Citizen Ronan, helicopter Poulton. Amanda B says it's Chicago. I have a right to helicopter.
Helicopter.
Misty, Mark is just a little overprotective of his son. It's quite endearing, actually. The babysitter puts up posters. The mom and babysitter are at the funeral. Brian Kriskow, the original story by the great Richard Matheson is very good, but I also think the film is superior. And Sin is like, yep. She's Matt Dalton's sister. So now that he starts getting the second time he's hypnotized, he gets a message from the girl, and it says dig. So he starts digging up his backyard. he has his son helping him, and the wife's like giving him a hard time. He's like, don't worry, the body's not, I know the body's not over there, but he just doesn't know exactly where it is. And then he goes into the hose. Something's wrong with the hose, so he goes underneath in the basement to check the pipes or something. And then he sees the cement floor, and he was like, oh, I'm supposed to dig here. So he gets a jackhammer. He starts going through the cement floor. He's tearing up the whole house. And at one point he stumbles and he hits the wall, and the wall starts falling apart in the basement. And he sees that there's a second wall, brick wall behind it.
Well,
And
before
he just starts.
Wait, real quick. Wait, stop.
Yeah.
Before that, the wife gets a phone call that the grandmother passes away, but Kevin Bacon already knows that she passed away.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So she leaves and she takes the kid. So now
Mhm.
he's in the basement digging, and he hits the wall, and then that's where you were going.
Yeah, and he starts pulling apart the brick wall with his hands. I don't know if it was just like wasn't cemented together, or he just has superhuman strength.
He tapped it. He's like, blink, and then all the rocks start falling. And he's like, oh wait, the cast of Amontillato's back there.
So when he breaks through the brick wall, he sees the girl's coat. He pulls away the coat, and then there's like plastic wrapped up. He cuts open the plastic, and there's the girl.
Moment. That's the big moment of the movie. Her mummified face, like Tales decrepit.
And in her hand is her attacker's hair. She pulls out a lock of the hair. Now, one thing we forgot to mention, his best friend in the neighborhood, that guy's son, he had a vision about the guy's son having a gun and committing suicide. So he goes to check on that son prior to this, and the son has a gun, and he does shoot himself. He doesn't kill himself. He's in the hospital. We don't know if he lives or dies. So that's part of the story. And so when he discovers the girl in the wall, he touches her hand and he sees what happens. And it's the neighbor's son and his landlord's son.
Right.
They trick her to come into his house when it's being renovated, and they attack her, and she's screaming. And the landlord's son tells the other kid to shut her up, and he puts plastic over her head, and she suffocates and dies.
That was a pretty like that escalated really quickly.
Yeah.
Also,
the
death.
Yeah, the girl's supposed to be a little slow, so they coerce her in there. And they tell her that they want to be her friend.
Yeah.
And she says, well, you can kiss me. And then it escalates from there, and they end up, accidentally killing her. So when Kevin Bacon realizes that, he goes to his friend's house and says, look, I know why your son shot himself. And I'm afraid I'm going to have to go to the police with this information. And the guy's like, what are you talking about? And he goes, come with me, come to my house. And the neighbor's like, hold up a second. Well, he goes and calls the other friend, the landlord, and he goes over with Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon takes him down into the basement, and the friend confesses, saying that their kids, killed the girl, and they covered it up because it was their sons and they have to protect them. And then he pulls out a gun, and he tells Kevin Bacon to leave. He's going to kill himself. Kevin Bacon goes upstairs. You hear a gunshot. Then you hear a knock on the door. It's the landlord and his son. And they barge in, and they basically know what's up already. And his wife is coming home because she's coming home from the grandmother's funeral to pick up Kevin Bacon. And she says she's going to hop.
Son, that's important because that's one of the coolest in the movie, actually.
Yeah, the son said he didn't want to go because of all the feathers.
Talking about, and he's like, I don't know, I just see feathers. So she's like, stay here, and she doesn't bring the kid.
So she beeps, and he doesn't come out. So she goes inside. She brings a knife with her because she's a little on edge as well. She goes in the house. It's dark. She's attacked by the one son, and then the landlord. She stabs the landlord in the foot, and he fires a shot that goes through the ceiling, that goes through their son's pillow, that makes feathers like explode all over the bedroom.
That's the one that seemed like, gave me some chills. I was like, oh, that's pretty, how that tied together. Like, had the son come home and went to bed, he'd be dead right now.
Yeah,
he had that vision. Stay away.
They're about to kill Kevin Bacon and his wife when the neighbor who we thought killed himself comes out of the basement and shoots the other father and son. And he said, he couldn't let them kill Kevin Bacon and his wife in cold blood. This is a nice neighborhood.
Like, things like this don't happen in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Obviously, it does.
So, yeah. So end up, the murder is solved. Kevin Bacon sees the ghost girl, and she's like, I guess happy because she's been freed from this prison. She's putting her coat on, her glasses, and she walks away from the house and disappears. Then it fast forwards to them, packing up a U-Haul. They're moving from that house, and they're driving to their new neighborhood, and the little boy's in the back seat, and all he does is hear voices coming from every house that they drive past, to the point where he puts his hands over his ears.
Yeah, it's totally Sixth Sense right there.
Yeah. Amanda says she was only gone 6 months. Would that be the state she would be in? I don't know.
Body.
Yeah.
6 months. Yeah, I don't know.
I always thought it was like a lot longer. But yeah, there's only 6 months she was missing.
Yeah, I do know that the number's got to be 6 months, because the one father says, I've been living with this for 6 months or something like that, right?
Yeah.
But somewhere else along the line, I thought I heard them say she's been missing for 2 years.
Interesting.
So do you think she was missing for 2 years, but then the kids confessed to the father 6 months ago? I don't know.
No, because I think the fathers helped put her in that wall.
In the wall, yeah. You're probably okay. So maybe, I don't know where I heard 2 years then.
Yeah. Mark says they're a bunch of dumb drunk guineas on St. Patrick's Day. Mike D says good payoff scene. Amanda B, it was a great tied up bow. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. They
so
wrap everything up pretty nice.
Amanda says she didn't catch the 2 years. She did hear a March reference.
Yeah, maybe I'm just like making that up in some way, or thinking I heard it.
But yeah, this was a really good movie. It's not my type of movie. Like stuff like Hatchet is more what I'm geared into. But I remember when I watched this in '99 that I really liked it, and I still like it today. It was just a good movie, and it kept you interested. Great performances by everyone involved. Mark says, I think Enrico's right. They specify at the end of 6 months, but I remember hearing something about 2 years earlier as well. Amanda says, not enough gore and lady parts for me. I just like, this was more of a serious film. I like more fun films. I mean, look at the comic books I write. I like more fun forms of entertainment.
I liked this movie. But I tend to like stuff like this, Like one of the ones I've been wanting to watch is The Ninth Gate. I think it's a little too slow for our audience possibly to watch that. But I love it a little bit like you said, it's a little more on the serious side.
Oh, now Mike D is saying, that now that you mention it, maybe 2 years mentioned early. This is like that Shaq Kazam Genie movie. Everyone's remembering. Yeah. When I met Mikey, Sean says, ask him if he ever starred in a Genie movie with Shaq. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. Penguin says, my only complaint was that what you guys brought up about how it was kind of disappointing that nothing more happened with that cop with the gift in his group. There is a sequel. I wonder if they're involved in that. I know Kevin Bacon's not involved in the sequel, but there is a star that echoes too.
Rob Lowe.
Oh, Rob Lowe.
Lowe. I mean, it's
Yeah.
sort of like, you know, Rat. What were they? They were in the Rat Pack or whatever. Not the Rat Pack. What were they called? I don't know.
A Brat Pack.
The Brat Pack. That's right.
Yeah.
The Brat Pack.
My bad. Sinbad. Shaq is actually in the Genie movie. Sinbad is in the fake one. Amanda says maybe that was leaving it open for a sequel. And Penguin, first time watching this movie. Oh, I'm glad Amanda B picked a winner for you. But yeah, I give this movie thumbs up, man. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, same here. I enjoyed it.
Next week, I think we're gonna go back to the Hatchet franchise. Since Mark said it picks up right after part 1. I got the trailer queued up. We're not going to do all the Hatchet movies in a row. We'll give a break. I think we might do Hereditary after Hatchet 2. I know Missy's son would like to watch that. So let's check out Hatchet 2 though. I'm looking forward to see what happens next because it just ends on a big cliffhanger for us.
Who's Victor Krause? Local boogeyman story about a maniac who haunts Honey Island.
Oh my God. Here we go.
Victor Crowley is real. I saw him. Murdered everyone in front of me.
You want revenge on Victor Crowley? We're not going in there alone. We need help. We need guidance.
All these people are in danger, and they don't even realize it.
What you need to do is turn that frown upside down.
This December, return to his swamp.
Did you hear something?
And try to hold on.
You're going to get us all killed.
To all your pieces.
Shut the door!
It's too late.
No! It's a trap!
The film they didn't want you to see in theaters.
Oh no.
Is now available on demand.
I'm gonna bury that hatchet deep into his face.
Adam Green's Hatchet 2. Exclusively on demand.
The longest chainsaw ever.
So Penguin mentioned this last week. They recast the lead character in this. Danielle Harris is now the main character.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah, Danielle Harris from Halloween 4 fame. She's the little
it's
girl
cool.
in that.
That's cool. I'm sure she'll do fine too.
Yeah.
It's always a shame when the one you got used to in the first movie drops out.
Yeah. Citizen Corona says the Amanda redemption arc is complete, though it would have been funnier if the movie was shit. Missy says all that was Chase's pick. Yeah, Hereditary. We'll watch that the following week. Amanda says, see, I can pick winners too. We got Maromi in the house. What's up, Maromi?
Hey, Maromi.
The Wilhelm scream. How much time between the production of Hatchet 1 and 2? I don't know.
We'll have to check that out.
Yeah. Mark says also, no spoilers, but Tony Todd isn't a cameo like the first movie. He's a star. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I thought that Tony Todd cameo was a little odd in the first movie, so it's good to see him being one of the stars of it in the sequel.
Yeah.
But that'll do it. We're at the hour mark. Enrico, anything else you'd like to add before we wrap this up?
No, I think we're good, man. We'll see you all next week.
Yeah, Enrico, where can people find you at?
Enrico Botta on Instagram, Enrico Botta on X.
Guys, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Koni Waves. Make sure you subscribe to Primetime Poulton. Hit the notifications. We'll be back this Wednesday for Revolution. And make sure you watch Hatchet 2 for next Sunday. Thanks for watching. Thanks for oh wait. Amanda B says Hatchet 1 and 2, 5 years in between production. There you go.
Oh wow.
Yep. So Amanda and Mark, thanks for sharing the links. We'll see you guys Wednesday. Thanks for watching.